Maybe you're sitting here in January and you're missing who you used to be. Before everything changed, before the loss, before the heartbreak, before the trauma, before whatever it was that shifted everything. You remember that person, the one who laughed easier, who trusted more, who had hope and believed in things. And you look at who you are now, and you barely recognize yourself. You're quieter, or more guarded, or tired, more something different. Change and growth are spoken of as incredible things to strive for and embrace, and they are. But sometimes the aftermath of those periods of change can create a void as you realign to the new you born from what happened. You don't always immediately feel stronger or wiser or have a greater and profound understanding of the world. Sometimes you just feel different and you miss who you were before. If that's you, I see you, and I want you to know that grief is valid. You're allowed to mourn the version of yourself that existed before everything changed. That person was real. Those qualities were real. That version of you mattered. And it's okay to miss them. And I also want to offer you something else to consider. That person you're missing, they're not gone. They're not erased. They're not lost forever. They're just changed, evolved, adapted. You're still you, just a version of you that's been shaped by what you've been through. And yes, maybe you're more cautious now, or you're less trusting. Maybe you've built walls you didn't have before. But maybe you're also more aware, more discerning, more protective of your own peace. Maybe you laugh less freely, but maybe the laughter you do share is more intentional, more genuine, more yours. Maybe you trust less easily, but maybe the trust you give is more meaningful, more selective, more valued. You're not broken. You're not ruined. You're not a shell of who you used to be. You're just different now, and different doesn't mean worse. Sometimes the changes we go through, the ones that feel like losses, they're actually protection, adaptation, redirection. You've changed because you had to, because staying the same wasn't safe, because something in you knew you needed to evolve. And that's not failure. That's not defeat. That's resilience. I know it doesn't always feel that way. I know you miss the innocence, the openness, the ease. I know you might wish you could go back, that things could be like they were, that you could be who you were. But you can't, and that's painful. That loss, it's real. So let yourself feel it. Let yourself grieve it. Let yourself miss who you were. And then, when you're ready, maybe you can also meet who you are now. With curiosity instead of judgment, with compassion instead of criticism, with acceptance instead of resistance. This version of you, the one sitting here right now, they've survived things. They've endured things. They've kept going when it would have been easier to stop. And maybe they're different, and maybe they're changed. Maybe they're not who they used to be. But they're here. They're still here. And that is worth everything. You're worth everything. The version you were then, the version you are now, and the version you will become as you continue your evolution. You are changed and different and still worthy. Still you. I hope you love this new you with all the compassion, trust, and support you deserve. And if you ever need the support as you go through another period of growth, please come back. The light will always be left on for you.